This is my $100,000 daily project. What's going on, you guys? Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle Sulkar. I'm super excited to have you back as always. Now, yes, I bought this car for about 80% off original MSRP, but today we're gonna make it look like it did when it rolled off the showroom floor in 2014. Now, this is an individual spec, $98,500 window sticker, 2014 BMW 640 xDrive Grand Coupe. Now, what that means is it's got 4 doors, but it has frameless windows, which is a really cool concept. And this is finished in a moonstone metallic color, which is super cool. And it's actually an individual spec that was, I think, a few $1,000s when it was new. Now, this car was very well maintained. It's a 2-owner vehicle. However, it is very dirty because it's coming from Colorado and there's a ton of sand out there. And I think just overall, it was used and never really properly detailed. So today we're gonna make this car look like brand new, like it was back in 2014, and make it worth all that $100,000 price tag. So let's do a quick little walk around so you guys can see the condition of the car as soon as it got off the truck. Now, I bought this thing completely sight unseen with a couple of pictures off of Auto Trader, and as you guys know, I've got to get the deal. So with that being said, it is pretty filthy and it does have a couple things that need to be addressed. But the reason I really love this car is actually on the inside. So as you guys can see, this has full extended brown interior with ventilated seats, massaging seats, and the best of all, Bang & Olufsen. As you guys know, if you follow the channel for any sort of period of time, you know I'm a huge sound system enthusiast, and this has the best one BMW has ever offered. Now, my brother has an M5 and an X5 with Bang & Olufsen, and I have been on a hunt ever since hearing those systems to find one like this in an amazing spec with the smaller 6-cylinder motor, because it's a lot more reliable than the V8s that are typically spec'd out like this one. So taking a quick look around the car before we start getting into it, you guys can see that this thing is absolutely filthy. Looking inside of the motor, you can see that there's plenty of sand and dirt and dust all over. Moving over here to the side, you can see that it's got some clear bra that's starting to yellow, so you might have to buff that out. The headlights have some splatter on them, and it looks like might be a little bit of peeling coating, but we'll address that. Definitely need to get some new wheels on it, but that will probably come later. You guys can see that the interior is super filthy. Looking all up in here, you can see not only in the actual door sills, but down here by the mats, and all of the pedals and stuff like that are absolutely filthy. And you can see here there's a lot of oil in the leather, but all the leather is in great shape, which is obviously always ideal. Looking in the back seat, you can see there's even more of just kind of general filth from over the years. And if you look here, things got just about everywhere when it comes to dirt and dust. And if you guys have been watching for any sort of period of time, you know I hate a greasy steering wheel. So if you look in over here, you can see the steering wheel is really nasty, and I'm hoping I can recover it without completely damaging it. There's a bunch of oils and there's a bunch of just little dirt and stuff all around it, but I really think it should come together when it comes to steaming and brushing and all of the things that we're about to do. Have to get rid of this horrible car phone holder. It's terrible, and you guys need to get a car mount. www.karmounts.com if you want to support the channel. Use code Kyle. Link is in the description. This is atrocious, and it's gotta go. All right, so as you guys saw, we cleaned the absolute heck out of this thing. It literally took us like 4 hours, and there was probably even more to do, but it's looking really good now. Drives really good, except for these wheels. Now, not only do I just not like these wheels, I think they're overplayed. They're on every single 5 Series and a lot of other cars. But one of these up front is actually bent, and I was not told that by the previous seller, which is great. But anyways, yeah, so not a big deal. I actually scoured his marketplace, offer up all the good stuff, and it took me a while. I gave up, and then I randomly came across literally the perfect set of wheels. I wanted something OEM, but upgraded with new tires, and that's exactly what I found. And apparently it was an upgrade for primary convertibles, but for this body in the later years. So I think it's gonna look amazing, and let's install them. All right, you guys, as you can see behind me, the car is complete and it looks so good. I'm gonna go take it for a ride so the suspension settles, but I think this is the perfect option. I'm hoping everything like TPMS works perfectly, and I will be a very happy camper with this purchase, guys. I'm gonna bring it outside. We'll do some final shots of it so you guys can see, and let's get this project wrapped up. All right, you guys, so yes, this is my $100,000 daily, depreciated to almost 80% off. I really think this is one of the best cars and daily drivers you can get for around that $25,000 to $35,000 mark. Now, I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna keep this one for, but with the car market going down and stuff like that, I really didn't wanna make any huge leaps as far as a daily driver. Now, this being a 2014 has faced practically all of its depreciation, and with the good maintenance records it has, there's just certain things I'm gonna have to do to it, like brakes and rotors, so rotors, pads, etc., stuff like that, which we're actually doing right after we're finished with this video, as well as balancing the wheels and all that good stuff. But other than that, now that it's cleaned up and detailed, this car is really not going to need much aside from oil changes, at least I hope. And I think it was a really good buy for daily driving in traffic and taking it on road trips, etc., etc., etc. And I don't have to feel super bad about putting miles on it. But guys, as always, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you did not. Subscribe would mean the absolute world to me. You can follow me on Instagram at Kyle Sulkar and at Sulkar Media for all my behind the scenes business content. Guys, once again, thank you so very much for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.